No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's Klubnik. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
Now they'll run it on the toss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Touchdown, LSU! for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. And they grab it in the end zone. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the DD. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the left side. It's a running room. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Must have 1 remaining in the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
LSU 9, Clemson 0.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida managed to avoid being Gator.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense.
That's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Slings it downfield. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
What a great job by this defense. You get a 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Steps away to find some room. Finds his big tight end. Busts through behind his pad. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on target this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So
they stripped it out. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going up top. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Clemson, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Bully ball on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. Going right and going deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. The 30. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Trying to get the edge on the right. Turning it on. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
That's a first down for the offense.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 22 over the Stallions. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, LSU! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Haynes. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one.
It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, LSU.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Big fella moving. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Let's go!
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
LSU 51, Clemson 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Lizzie. Here we go.
Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And that's first down.
On the run, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play call.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
Clemson, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Clemson is quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space, it's Haynes. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The play action fake. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. He holds it in and nobody's close. Finds a seam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Clemson, 21.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
He's going up top. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
And this This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Look at the hands to get that squib kick inside the 25. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him on the very first play.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Ready. Gorilla. Spire.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. And a dangerous pass there. Almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Both of these teams